sit down and write out my asset list. And this was a list of everything I had going for me. And I would do this in particular before a race. And I suggest you all do this. And basically, I'd write down this asset list, which had all these things that I had going for me, to remind myself. So when I was in the heat of the battle, when I was in the competition, when I was losing my water bottles and getting, elbowed in the face, I could pull up my asset list and remind myself, hey, you got this. And so on my asset list would be things like, my best runs, my best bikes. Of course, there were some performance things, but there were also things like I've never quit, never quit. There were two races in my career I didn't finish. One of them I didn't finish because I had a burst appendix, and the other I didn't finish because I had a torn labrum in my hip. That's it. 2 races I didn't finish. So I've never not finished a race, essentially. Never quit a workout, ever. Maybe slowed down because I didn't have the stamina or I didn't feel well, but I never quit. I'm educated, I'm a good listener, I have my dream team, I'm loved. And so all these things are on my asset list. So when I'm getting my goggles knocked off, I'm reminding myself, hey, you don't quit. You never quit. What are you going to quit now for? And sure, there were times in races where I thought to myself, I don't want to keep going. And I'd actually stop myself and I'd say, Lisa, if you were out for a 3-hour run, you would never stop. What's the difference now? Because your ego is on the line, because there's people watching, now you want to quit because you're afraid that you might not win or you're afraid that you're going to be a bit slow? Get over it. Get over it. I can tell you that I would say to myself so many times that, it's a hard race, it was tough, and I might have had 6 miles left to run. And I tell myself, Lisa, you've got 40 minutes of hard work, or you've got 40 days of regret, because that's literally what it would be. How many of you have crossed the finish line and said to yourself, oh, I could have gone harder, I should have gone harder, I had more in the tank, I gave up, I got down on myself? If you haven't done it, you will do it. But I'm giving you the remedy right now. When you're at that juncture, you hit 1 mile to go and you take your foot off the gas and you say, I can't, this is too hard. I want you to tell yourself, I've either got 6, 7, 8 minutes of hard work, or I've got 8 weeks of regret. And I don't want you to have regret. I want you to put your foot on the gas and get to the finish line.